I'm here at the Peach Bowl with Jake Plummer. He's going to be the honorary captain for the Sun Devils in this big game, but I'm going to start off with how we actually met. We met for the first time in person today. Just explain that scene for the people at home.
Well, I was just casually rolling up the escalator and see you coming down, and then you saw us and did, whoa, and you backpedaled and then turned, and it was really impressive. You're obviously an athlete, and you scaled back up the escalator going down. You went up it, which as kids we used to do that, but that was impressive. Yeah, that's where we met.
More or less, I'm a grown child, but no, for real, you're the honorary captain in this game. What is that like for you to be a part of this?
It's really an honor, and to be asked to come down. I'm representing my team, the guys I played with, not only in '96, but the 4 years I spent at ASU growing and learning, and it all cultivated into a great run we had towards a national title. But I'm here for those guys. I'm here for Juan Roque and Steve Bush and Keith Poole and Derek Rogers and every one of those guys, Scott Von der Ahe, that can't be here or can't come out onto the field for the coin toss. I've been the focus of that team because I was the quarterback, but those guys know I'm here with love and care for them and representing my guys. As a lot of them, there's some here that will be present, but to be able to go out and be at the coin toss, I tell people it's a very exciting moment because all the energy is building, and it's the closest I will ever get to playing football, to being in the game, because within minutes after that, there's the game starts. So it's always a fun time to go out and feel that energy. I'll get to see the kids firsthand, look in their eyes, and see who's ready to go, keep making history.
You mentioned the guys you played with. Some of them you're, running into here this week. One of those guys is Gus Farwell. I actually talked with him a couple days ago, and he mentioned you, his former roomie, and was like, Sam Levitt reminds me a little bit of Jake Plummer. Do you see any of yourself in Sam Levitt?
Yeah, he seems to be. Obviously, he's done a great job making plays, leading this team. I saw a little bit of fire and passion in him in spring ball. And asked Kenny, what's up with this kid, number 10? And he said, he's got a chance. This kid's got a chance. And sure enough, he's gone out. And I think he really loves the game, number one. And he really loves his teammates, number two. And that really is a recipe for success. Obviously, he's got talent. He can throw the ball, he can run, he can scramble. And those all make people want to compare him or make it similar, that we have those same styles. And he's going to be a huge, really pivotal part of this game, I think, because he will make the throws from the pocket. He will do that, but his ability to improvise and get out of the pocket has really been a game changer this year for the Sun Devils. And I really like his fire and his passion. He loves the game, you can tell. He loves his teammates, as you can tell by him sharing his royalties. He knows that he's good, but he's only going to be as good as the guys around him. And in that regard, yes, we're very similar, because I was all about my teammates. And even now, those guys were every guy I played with from Pop Warner up, that's my team. Those are my guys. And whether I was the leader and the quarterback or not, I couldn't have been what I was without those guys. And I see that from him too.
And this team's leader from the coaching standpoint, Kenny Dillingham, that's a guy who wore your jersey as a kid. What is it like to come back now and have this guy who looked up to you now running the program?
Yeah, it's really cool, because I can recall when I was at ASU the first time meeting Danny White and Jeff Van Raphorst and all these guys, and how awesome that was. And so here's Kenny, who grew up in Tempe, coming to our games, and he landed his dream job at a young age. Will he stay here forever? Who knows? I hope so. I hope he's here for a long time. I think that's been something missing, is that consistency, and somebody here that it shows the Valley, 9-2 and being fourth ranked in the playoff every year, maybe that'd be awesome. But right now, let's focus on the fact that they're here in history at the most opportune moment you could be in the college football playoffs. ASU is in it. Those Forks are on that bracket forever, and that's going to lend to hopefully the program staying consistent. And I think Kenny's done a great job. His energy, his message, his consistency with these kids to get them to really play hard for each other, and his whole staff. I know guys in the rooms. I got old teammates that are walking through those halls too. So it's a lot of fun that he's bringing us back. He's opened the door for former alumni to come back, not just me being Jake Plummer and the focus of that team. Anybody out there that's from ASU from those times, come back and see this squad. Come back to a practice, feel that energy, and understand what he's trying to do is culminate all these years together to this moment right now. And so I'm a big fan of Kenny's.
And you just mentioned how historic this run is for the Sun Devils. It's kind of fitting it's taking place in the town where the College Football Hall of Fame is. Have you seen your jersey in there?
Yeah, I went over last night and checked it out. Ended up having dinner and listening to the guys that were here this year's class give some speeches. So that was really cool to hear them pretty much say the same thing I'm saying. Team, coaches, guys that supported them through their journeys. Out of the game this long, you look back on that, and the relationships that you form are really what you cherish. Doug Tamaro at ASU, his first year was my freshman year. He's one of my dearest, most closest friends in the world, and he's still at ASU. And so, you form these bonds that never leave. They never go away. Even when someone passes, we still have a bond with them. And so, yeah, it was really cool. It's always very humbling, and I sometimes go, oh, is that really my jersey in there? But again, it's a representation of that team. They chose me to be the representative for the College Hall of Fame. That team deserved to be in it more than me individually.
That's all I got for you, Jake. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.